Hi Taurus, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. Taurus, when I was pre-shuffling the oracles, one card only came out today and it said money is the title and it said find a way to abundance. So many of you at the moment, that could be your focus. Maybe money's tight. Maybe money's an obstacle regarding something that you might be aspiring to, Taurus, but it feels like the universe is saying there is a way, find a way to it. I know it's been a focus for me. We are earth signs, so, particularly Tauruses, we like the nice things in life. So maybe there is a desire here, Taurus, and, maybe we are needing to get a bit creative in how we can bring in more money or more abundance into our life. We'll see what else comes through the reading today, but that's what happened during the pre-shuffle. Now, if you don't know, my name is Karen. I do these readings every 2 weeks, Taurus, but on the alternate week, if I can, I certainly do a bonus. In fact, I did one for you last week. Still relevant, Taurus, if you want to go and check out that reading. Also, if you haven't subscribed, can I encourage you to do that, as well as liking and commenting. Those actions, Taurus, are what help grows the channel, but also what allows our energies to connect. So really important step. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, I'm going to start with this oracle today, the Mystical Wisdom Oracle. I haven't used it for a wee while, Taurus. Now, at the bottom of the deck, this says sensuality. You're being called to express your sensuality. Now, we are ruled by Venus, so the universe is saying to embrace that Venetian Empress energy. So some of you, that could be around your home and the way that you dress. It could be in your relationship, Taurus, but you're going to know the relevance. All right, let's begin. Taurus, what are the strongest themes, messages for the collective of Taurus? One more shuffle. Okay, Taurus, bottom of the deck, we've got one of my favorite cards, and it says potential, think big for your future. I absolutely adore this card, because the universe is wanting you to connect with perhaps a childhood dream or the energy of a child, which is, when you're a kid and you're thinking about your future, you don't think about your limitations. You don't think whether you've got the talent or the skill. You're like, I want to be an astronaut. And it's really something about you expanding your thinking in terms of your future. And that, I really think there's something perhaps for some of you that you've aspired to do or be since you were little. So you'll know if that has relevance, but let's pull a card. Taurus, first card out today. And we have the beautiful energy of gratitude, to be grateful for all that you have. Now, Taurus, sometimes this card shows up when we're not in that vibration. So I don't know if some of you have been, I don't know if you've been down in the dumps or something's not going right in your life. The universe is saying embrace and embody that high vibration of gratitude. Okay, let's pull another card. Taurus, sensuality, there we go. So it's now out in the main spread. So they really do want us to connect with that Empress Venetian energy of sensuality and femininity, and they're really wanting you to express it and connect with that feminine divine goddess energy, whether you're a man or a woman. Now, actually, when that card came out before, it was connected to dreams as well. So there's something about believing in your dreams. Okay, let's get an extra. I feel like getting one more from this deck and I'll move on to the next oracle. Yeah, opportunity knocks, Taurus. It says go for it. No, I really feel like the world's your oyster here, and there's something about you thinking bigger than you currently are. So some of you, there is a path to abundance and even perhaps more money. There's definitely opportunity around you, or it could be knocking in the near future. When it does, Taurus, they're wanting you to go for it. And once again, it's connected to the beautiful energy of dreams. So isn't this encouraging? Look at this. Think big for your future. You have potential, and they want you to believe in your dreams. Very encouraging. Let's get on to another of my favorite decks, the Butterfly Spirit Oracle. Oof. Luck is on your side, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Luck card. Now, some of you, this could be lucky in love or relationships, because I'm noticing the love heart on the 4-leaf clover. So love, or what your heart desires, it feels like there's luck attached to it. Okay, Taurus. Taurus. Now, if you don't know, I myself am a Taurus sun. Love Taurus readings. What do we have? Oh, we've got inner peace, and it's come out with base chakra. Some of you maybe have felt, what's that word, discombobulated? Is that the right word? You know, where you're not feeling like you're connected to yourself. You might feel that you're normally feeling that sense of stability and being grounded, but I feel like some of you have had to get back to that. I can totally relate to that because I've just moved house and I helped my son move, and the last 3 or 4 weeks have been absolutely full on and very destabilizing, and I've had to try and get my health back, my inner peace and sanctity back, and this is very much relevant to me. So tell me in the comments if some of you have been focusing on grounding your energy, restoring that sense of inner peace, and getting back to that sense of stability again. Seems like a lot of you are similar to me right now. Bottom of the deck is our chakra, the throat chakra. Let's get an extra one. Applause, Taurus. Some of you are going to get some recognition also in what you do for work or a talent. There could be being in the spotlight connected to it. Some of you, there could be something on stage. There could be a speaking event, presenting. Some of you could just be in roles where you're in the spotlight, because they have got here, believe in your dreams, and you've got this applause card. So really nice omen in terms of recognition coming through. Taurus, let's get an extra. Time to grow. Okay. Often when this shows up though, it can mean that you're facing some challenges, because the greatest growth happens when we leave a comfort zone, when we face adversity or difficulty. Okay. It's a time where we can choose to elevate. Okay. So whether that's learning new skills, increasing our knowledge, or focusing on how to remove obstacles or roadblocks in our life. But the universe is saying it is time for you to grow. And as I say, bottom of the deck, we've got throat chakra, and it's next to break free. I don't know if some of you are going to be speaking or having a conversation that will allow you to break free from a situation where you might have felt stuck or trapped or chained, because they're literally taking the handcuffs off, breaking free, connected to throat chakra. Interesting. All right, let's see. We're going to get an Archangel Michael card. Beautiful. They're saying they want you to open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, Taurus, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. It's interesting because I have been pulling this card myself personally very frequently lately. Right, so they're really wanting me to lean into, because this is my soul calling, right? This is what I do on the weekend outside of my corporate career. And the universe has been telling me, and I'm a Taurus, but I feel like a lot of you have giftings or talents, and they're wanting you to open up to them. All right, let's see. Taurus. 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 One more shuffle, please. All right, bottom of the deck, increase your knowledge. Did I not just say that? Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul needs to know. So it is a time to opening up to your spiritual giftings and also learning, increasing your knowledge. So any of those avenues, Taurus, the universe is really encouraging you here. And then we've got open your heart, and look at the red heart here, Taurus. Now you had the luck card, and it had the 4-leaf clover that was in the shape of a love heart that was bright red. So 2 images today coming through the reading around love and relationships and your heart. Now, even the angel number 22 can talk about it's a time to partner up as well. So there could be something around that. It says no one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. So really good omen in terms of if you've got any issues in relationships, that they're wanting you to put your ego aside here. There's something around compassion, love, forgiveness, and really opening your heart to someone here, Taurus. And I really feel it is someone in particular. Let's keep going, Taurus. And then we'll go on to tarot. We've got trust the guidance that you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so that you can trust your divine guidance. I did feel that some of you, there could have been something around your mindset or not sitting in that energy of gratitude. They are telling you that you might be having a really brilliant idea or epiphany in the near future. But certainly they're wanting you to put aside your worries and trust in any divine guidance. Now, it could be around knowledge as well. So it could be like getting a brilliant idea through a mentor, a discussion with a mentor, through reading a book, doing like watching a podcast. I feel like a lot of you, that breakthrough is connected to knowledge. I have gotten a split, don't give up on love, Taurus. Some of you might, I can relate to this. Yeah, I'll probably need the reminder. It says, a relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that true love can thrive again. Didn't I just say that? Some of you, there is a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It can be someone in your family here. They are telling you to open your heart and do not give up on love, or that something can be brought back into balance or healing or reconciling with someone. And I don't mean romantically necessarily. 2 cards came out together. Interesting. Isn't that an interesting message? So the don't give up on love card came out, but it came out with don't settle for less, Taurus. And it says you are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. So another confirmation that some of my Tauruses are needing to believe that their dreams can manifest in the 3D. And some of you, it is potentially friendship or a relationship or a reconciliation. Here we go. In the split, I've got time to step into the spotlight. Taurus, you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. Okay, because I feel like you are a person who seeks knowledge. Maybe you're going to be going into a position of leadership or teaching or speaking, because we had the throat chakra. Now, we did have applause. Some of you could literally be on stage in the spotlight, have an online presence or something like that. Some of you definitely are out in the spotlight in some way, shape or form, sharing your knowledge and your brilliance. Bottom of the deck, I've got 4 of Swords. Now, we did have inner peace base chakra. So some of you might have taken a bit of a break. You might have focused on your own healing. There could have been some health challenges here, Taurus, for some of the collective, or you've gone through something difficult in the recent past. Also, some of you might be embracing, the Northern Hemisphere might be embracing the winter, cooler months. You might be like, you know what? I just want to get in my cave. I just want to hibernate. Whereas we here down in Sydney, Australia, the bottom half, it's absolute 31 degrees today, sunny. So, but a lot of the people that view me are the Northern Hemisphere. I feel like a lot of you are embracing the cooler months, coming into winter. You're needing a break. You might be choosing to have more rest or to retreat from the world a little bit. Oh, Taurus. 8 of Cups. Yeah, don't give up on that dream, Taurus. 8 of Cups, it can talk to walking away. It can talk to an emotional withdrawal. But it's funny that I chose this deck today. I haven't used it in a hot minute. And why do I say that, Taurus? Look at the person on the card. If you're listening, if you can, look at the screen. You can see that this person is literally reaching up to the heavens towards the star. So it feels like something feels like it's out of your reach here, Taurus. And the universe is saying, think big for your future and dream big for your future. And something is within your reach here, Taurus, but you have to believe it's possible. Now, the 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment. So I feel like there is a dream or something that you're striving or reaching for or trying to manifest in your life here, Taurus. Okay, that card actually came out, so I'll leave that. Bottom of the deck, we've got Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, I really feel like, you know, there's a lot of pentacles here. I feel like a lot of you are focused on stability, on money, on goals here. You know, this is the slow and steady wins the race. It's the diligent knight. Let's see, Taurus. The Death card, Scorpionic energy, rising of the Phoenix, huh? Some of you, you're going through a bit of a metamorphosis, a period of change. 10 of Wands. It can indicate some challenges here, Taurus, coming to the end of something. So tens can talk about endings, and when you've got it with the death card, a lot of you're putting something to an end in your life. But it could also be, it doesn't mean that you're ending a relationship. It could be that you're saying, okay, that's it. This has to change. Like this is becoming too much of a burden. I need to create transformation and change in my life. I feel that's the shift. There's a shift in you, Taurus. And I really feel like there is this rising of the Phoenix energy coming through as well, Taurus. Three of Swords. Yeah, okay. That explains why I saw the Four of Swords. Yeah, I don't know if some of you have recently gone through heartbreak, betrayal. It doesn't even have to be recent. This could be something you're still carrying here, Taurus, and it's connected to the 10 of Wands. It could be a 10-month cycle, a 10-year cycle of suffering. 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords. Have a look at this, Taurus. There's a lot of you out there who definitely feel like something feels like the impossible dream, or it's out of your reach, or it's never going to happen for you. But with the Death card, it is saying that it's time to transmute the energies. It's time to rise. It's like you're rising from the ashes here, Taurus. Let's get the next row. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have a strong Scorpio placement with the Death card. Oh, wow. Did you see how that came out? Hey, 5 of Cups. Isn't that interesting? 5 of Cups can connect to grief and loss and suffering. So definitely, Taurus, if you're happy as right now, there's nothing difficult going on in your life, this might not be your reading, or else there could be a person around you that's really close to you who could be going through a tough time, and that might be why it's showing up. But without a shadow of a doubt, the 3 of Swords and 5 of Cups can talk to a loss, an emotional loss. It could be grief. It could be a loved one that's passed. It could be an animal companion that's passed. It could be a relationship breakdown. There's something about grief here. I mean, look at the river of tears here, Taurus, and this person. So if you are going through a death or an ending or a period of suffering here, Taurus, I'm sending you all my love and light. Let's get the heartbeat of Taurus's reading today. The High Priestess. Very spiritual. Now we do have the full moon coming up, because I'm noticing the full moon and the High Priestess. So there could be something that's triggered during this full moon, which can often happen. But look at this. The High Priestess is connected to the Ace of Swords. Yeah, and where is that card? I can't find it now. It talked about you getting the breakthrough, okay? The epiphany. This is the Ace of Swords, which is the epiphany, and it's connected to the High Priestess, which is the divine. It's when the veil is thin, right? So there is something about you getting clarity, or having a moment of clarity and truth, or an epiphany. It's very spiritual, Taurus, and it feels like it's connected to the full moon for me today, I'm going to say. Some of you could also have a strong Pisces placement. This is why I tell you to watch your rising and your moon. For example, I'm a Scorpio rising, Pisces moon. So you can see how, as a Taurus, that this really, for me, would, not that I'm in a 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, but it could relate. Let's keep going. 7 of Pentacles. Now we've got some Pentacles. So Taurus, there is a focus on money, or trying to build more security, financial independence. Yeah, and I feel like you've been working hard towards it. 7 of Pentacles can talk about having a break, taking a break from hard work and having a think. Like sometimes it's about, God, all I do is work, or all I do is save, and it just never seems to happen for me, because I really feel like a lot of you are in that energy. And I'm really leaning to the fact the 7 of Pentacles, there's something that you're working towards that is a dream, and they're asking you not to give up on it, because I've got the Star. I need to cover the nudity or I'll get in trouble. Now the Star card is Aquarian energy, And it does talk to dreams and aspirations and goals. And for me, something feels like the impossible dream for you, Taurus. I'm really leaning to that. I'm not sure why I'm picking that up heavily, but it's not. The universe wants you to keep striving and working towards something. Now, bottom of the deck is a happy energy. Three of Cups is social. It can be getting together with friends, your tribe. There could be a celebration or an event here, Taurus. Could be toasting someone's happiness or success or something that's happening for them. So whether they're toasting you or you're an event celebrating someone else's joy and happiness, you're going to know what's relevant here. Let's get the last three. I feel like this is going to be a full moon feeling. I don't think necessarily a lot of you are going through a death or an ending or a breakdown in a relationship. I feel like the full moon could be triggering something from your past here. And, you know, they are telling you to focus on gratitude. This is the River of Tears, right? And look at the person. They've got 2 cups, which is the 2 of Cups. And then they've got this beautiful rainbow with butterflies, which talks about positivity, transformation, universal blessings. And I really feel they're wanting you to focus on the blessings in your life. Now, 2 of Cups could be that you've got a close friend, you've got good, healthy relationships, soul contracts. But there's something about you focusing on the spilled cups, right? The past disappointments or losses. There's the past energy. I was feeling that 6 of Cups. There is something about a Taurus reflecting on the past or reminiscing about the past or being triggered by the past in some way. Let's get the last 3. Now, High Priestess is a spiritually gifted person. So some of you could be readers like me. So I'm represented here as the High Priestess, as a tarot reader and someone who is opening up to the spiritual gifts. Some of you could be similar. You could be clairvoyants. You could, there could be some spiritual practice that you are connecting more and more to. Some of you, there could even be that this is a dream that you're wanting to pursue this full time here. Once again, look at this, all this emotion, Taurus. 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords. There's a lot of emotion and sadness showing up in Taurus's reading today. So honestly, if you're happy as Larry, it's probably not your reading, or there could be something around the full moon that might trigger you, connected to your past. But 4 of Cups can talk about someone who's sad. You know, this is the River of Tears again. 5 of Swords can be a conflict of some kind. And even then, I'm noticing the swords penetrating the heart. I also want to say some of you... Maybe there's something that happened in the past, or you're giving yourself grief about something. And I don't know why I'm leaning to that, because swords can represent communication, but also thoughts piercing the heart. So I don't know if there's something around your thoughts. It's almost like you're creating your own suffering here, Taurus. I mean, there could be another person, but not necessarily. Let's get the last 3 for Taurus. I also feel with the High Priestess in the heart of the reading, I'm getting 2 things. Some of you could be consulting tarot more because you're going through a difficult time. You could be going to see a reader as well as watching YouTube videos. But also some of you are keeping this private, right? The High Priestess is very secretive, right? Like, I don't think any people would know what you're going through here. Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Cancerian energy. Let's get the last 3, Taurus. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is the luck card. So double confirmation today, Taurus. No matter what you're going through or what's triggering you here, your luck and fortune is changing in the most beautiful and positive way. Wheel of Fortune is always about serendipity, good luck and good fortune. So let's see. Let's get 2 more, please, for Taurus. The Star. Wow, so beautiful. Let me just cover the nudity. I don't want to get an age restriction here, Taurus. So I definitely can see there is beautiful divine healing here for the Taurus collective. It is connected to childhood or the past in some way. Now also, there's something about a childhood dream. I'm picking that up heavily. You know, you've got the little kid, think big for your future. You've got Six of Cups, which is childhood, and it's connected to the star, which is our goals, dreams, and ambitions. Definitely there's a childhood dream that you're needing to continue to pursue, or else there is healing from something that's wounded you and it feels connected to your past or childhood. Look at this, the Devil. Capricorn energy. It shows two people here. I'm just trying to keep the nudity out. And the Devil energy, it's interesting because it's essentially the Lovers, but it's like, you know, it can be that toxicity that comes into a relationship here. So I don't know if some of you were in an unhealthy relationship dynamic, dealt with the Devil, in other words, because it's connected to the Six of Cups again. Guys, there is something about the past that is going to be triggering a lot of the Taurus collectives during this full moon. So what I love about tarot is you're kind of getting a heads up here that this might happen here, Taurus, and you've been asked to, one, rise like the ashes, okay? There's something about transmuting the energies and rising above. Also, amplifying your energy through gratitude and appreciation and focusing on the blessings, because you do have them, right? You've got two double rainbows here plus the Phoenix. So there's something about you needing to amplify your energy and definitely open up to healing here. And there really could be good fortune connected to a dream of some kind with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. But the Devil showing up is no shock. Okay, there's definitely something that potentially this full moon or just now is triggering you. And the Devil can be external and it can be internal. In other words, it can be aspects of ourselves. So it can be patterns where, you know, maybe there is something about you being triggered by your past and you're ruminating on something that happened and you're needing to, like maybe there's something around forgiveness or letting something go here and opening up to the future, which is that North Node Star card, focusing on your goals, dreams, and ambitions, focusing on gratitude. Now, the Wheel of Fortune and the Luck card and the Opportunity knocks, there's definitely going to be something exciting happening here, Taurus, which I really like. And you've got the bottom of the deck, the Chariot. And the Chariot talks about opposing forces as well, the light and the darkness. And that even when we're being pulled by the Devil energy, right? In other words, whether it is our mindset shifted into a negative space or we're dealing with a person who's in their shadow, this is about staying focused, okay? It's about the yin and yang of life, focusing on the goal, dream, ambition, or destination. And maintaining discipline here, Taurus, okay? Maintaining focus on the direction that you're headed. So, interesting reading. There's a mix here, Taurus, and I definitely feel some of you emotionally could be going through something in the next few weeks, but there is healing coming and there is something about good luck connected to the Star card. So, don't give up hope, okay? Definitely a time to believe in your dreams. God bless. Love you, Taurus. Bye, guys.